question is, and I pinged this on X, so sorry if you're seeing it twice, but you're obviously focusing on opening range gaps heavily and not focusing so much on new week opening gaps, end dogs or end wogs, right? And
Mhm.
I see that they're overlapping a lot, like specifically the one from last Thursday to Friday is overlapping with that, I think that week's new week opening gap. Almost to the point where the quadrants or eights would line up almost exactly. So I'm just curious when you have that sort of situation where one is overlapping the other, how are you supposed to deal with that? Which one is more important? Which one should be your focus?
Well, whenever you have nesting PD arrays,
Mhm.
it provides significant increases in the strength or validity behind the ideas you're implementing. So if that NWOG, if we traded above it and now things become bearish, once it trades down below it, what do you think is going to happen when you trade up into it? It's going to act as a premium array, right? Well, if you have a
Correct.
nesting of NDOG and NWOGs, and maybe even sometimes you'll have the regular trading hours opening range gap in there too. As soon as it gets into that area, it's like it's going to have a lot of momentum. It's going to move. It's going to have a lot of energy when it leaves. When it leaves, it won't generally go back into it a lot. It'll just, okay, I have enough. It just starts to send the market away. So that's really the only importance that I place on it. Like there's no other secret to it other than that the more behind that idea and the grouping that PD arrays show and shared in an
Mhm.
area or range, once price gets in it, anticipate a lot of fireworks.
Gotcha. Okay. And if they're roughly like on top of each other, like the opening range gap high and low is almost the same as the new week opening gap high and low. Is there one you would prefer to pay attention to more than the other, like the opening range gap, if it's like today's
I'm
gap
going to
or
use,
yeah.
yeah, I would, if there's an opening range gap, regular trading hours opening range gap, I would look for those levels and I would be monitoring them and just looking at the overall nesting aspect as, okay, we're going to have a lot of movement. And I would just keep my focus on the regular trading hours opening range gap because those levels are most right now, they're I don't want to say fresh, okay, but they're the most impactful because they've yet to be utilized. Whereas perhaps the previous NDOG or NWOG may have already had its soiree through price action being using as premium discount arrays and traded off of them. But these levels, once we have a regular trading hours opening range gap, they're virgin. Like they haven't been touched at all, and
Mhm.
that's where my focus is going to be primarily.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you. Have you been kind of ignoring, for teaching purposes, the NWOGs just for the sake of clarity so that you can focus
I've
on
had a
the
lot. I had a
Mhm.
lot of questions over the holiday. If I could teach more about it, what things could I teach in kind of like a advanced perspective, or how to use them with consistency? Like, what do we do with this, and what do we do with that? And just because it fills the gap, does it do anything for us? Do we throw it away, discard it? And how many uh, regular trading hours opening range gaps should I keep on my chart? And
Mhm.
I'm actually applying all that stuff. So I had I have so many questions came to me over the holiday season, and it was predominantly around this particular thing. So that's the reason why I'm dogpiling on it and spending a lot of time on it.